Well, cancer patients are being urged to focus on improving their fitness levels to improve their prospects as COVID continues to cause delays in the NHS. Neil Pearce, a consultant and surgeon and co-founder of Planet's cancer charity, says it's essential that patients take control of what they can.
Yeah, the advice follows new research at University Hospital Southampton, undertaken by University Hospital Southampton, which found better fitness levels before surgery can be an indicator of how well patients recover. Well, joining us now is Mr. Neil Pearce, consultant surgeon and co-founder of Planet's cancer charity. Neil, good to see you this afternoon. Just first of all, what is your advice then, that patients need to be as fit as they can before surgery, or are you saying the NHS may not be able to see you, so look after your health?
I think there are two messages here. The first is it's always incredibly important for cancer patients to be as fit as possible prior to surgery. And this latest research shows that even very small improvements in fitness can make a big difference to your chances of a successful recovery, and indeed your chances of being a survivor a year later. And this isn't just a question of being a really ultra fit gym bunny. These are improvements that we see in ordinary people in their 60s and 70s and even older, undergoing surgery, undergoing major surgery, who we've offered a program of basic fitness exercises, and we've seen them improve their statistical chances of survival and their statistical chances of a rapid recovery without adverse events. So this is advice that applies year-round and outside of the pandemic. But I think it's even more important at the moment, where patients, as we're aware, are facing an NHS under immense sustained pressure. So potentially they may wait longer than they normally would. And that actually gives a window of opportunity for patients to do one of the things that is within their own power, and that is to take charge of their own health, their own fitness, and make the efforts that they can to actually improve their own fitness and improve their chances of long-term survival. So I strongly recommend this, and indeed our cancer charity works very closely with University Hospital Southampton and their Fitness for Surgery program, which is tailored to provide cancer patients with a fitness regime to help them get through their surgery.
And is this all being done through GPs or through cancer hubs? How does this physically work?
At present, this is through cancer hubs, and it's being done virtually. It's something that we'd like to see rolled out much more widely throughout the NHS. I think there's a huge number of patients that would benefit. And at the moment, whilst it's not available at every cancer centre, I think it's something that patients can be aware of and think, well, rather than resorting to the box of chocolates or a festive drink to console themselves whilst they're awaiting cancer treatment, they should actually try and be positive and proactive and look to actually take charge and say, this is something that's within my power that actually makes a difference to my chance of survival. And I strongly encourage patients to look at that and say, well, if there isn't provision from my local NHS service, what can I find online? What kind of exercise could I be doing that would be tailored and appropriate to me, whatever your age and level of fitness might be? Because particularly for the unfit, it makes a difference.
Go ahead, Paul.
No, I was going to say that was really interesting what you said about what level of fitness is appropriate for me, because of course we're different ages, we're different sizes, with different levels of fitness and weight. So what kind of goal could you set yourself? I mean, I guess what would be good in terms of just going walking every day for one person may not be the same for someone else who may need to do more.
Absolutely. Everyone is different. And that's one advantage of having a fit for surgery program, as we do in Southampton, where you've got a specialist who can advise you. but equally, we're all aware of what our own limitations are. And it may be that walking is the most that you can do. And if you know that you can walk 100 yards or you can walk a mile, then you should set yourself the goal of saying, I'm going to walk that 100 yards or walk that mile every day for the next 14 days, and then I'm actually going to see if I can walk that bit more. See if you can add 20% to that, or even 50%. For those of us who lead a very sedentary life, as many do, any small improvement actually makes a difference. And also not just thinking about aerobic exercise and walking, but also thinking about things that are important for chest wall muscle mass. As our studies have shown, that increasing the strength of the muscles around your chest, those that are important for respiration, is actually, or breathing basically, it's actually very important as a marker of reducing your risk related to surgery. So exercises that involve deep breathing, exercises that involve taking you to a physical push on your upper body and your upper limbs, your arms and your chest. Those are things that actually also help with your breathing and with your prospects for this kind of surgery.